They're talking
Wait,
about.
do you know about the time where Notch was wearing the "A Girl Is a Gun" shirt to school and he got like suspended or something?
No, I have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about.
it's so unfortunate. He wore a shirt to school that said "A girl is a gun," and it just so happened that in Texas on that same day there was a school shooting that
Oh
he
my
didn't know
god.
about, and so he got in massive trouble for it. I think.
Anyway,
Such bullshit.
Adolf. Did you know that a single direct blow to the side of the head like that would knock you unconscious? Wow, why does she know that? Is she like secretly practicing on homeless people? Not so long ago, I accidentally connected. Oh, okay. She accidentally connected in a practice match, and her opponent was out cold. Totally accidental, by the way. Sheesh, what a pain. I think she's threatening you, TBH.
True.
I'm so sorry she can't help walking like a... What? Huh? Is he
Well, let's
talking...
see if he elaborates. Maybe he's just talking about the fact that his sister is like a freak or whatever.
Dad, completely unfazed, shrugged and smiled ironically at... Oh, he's talking to his
I see.
brother-in-law. Girl. She can't help walking like a freak? Still though, like what?
Martial arts stuff, I guess.
I mean, is there like a better, more dignified way that you're supposed to walk, but she doesn't want to? I guess. Never had a brother or sister myself. So when I see you two bickering with each other, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Wow, this guy's so wholesome. I want to be just like Yoshi. It sure is nice to have a big family. This guy is completely clueless.
He's so awesome.
He is like not paying attention to what's going on. He's just here for the ride. Ah, Ara. Then why not consider making a little brother for George? True. You know, like 23 years later or whatever. He's already a fine adult. He's about to go off on his own, so it might be a good time to have another child. I don't think that's the case. Hey, have a little sympathy for the new kid and all the pain and suffering he'd have to live through, though. I'm surprised even George-kun turned out as well as he did after being born from his sinister sister of mine. And what an awesome kid he is. See, they're like glazing him so hard.
Yeah.
Please share some of that with our blockhead of a son someday, will you? That's not at all how it happened. What? Thanks to Eva Ne-san's proper rearing that George-kun became the kind, gentle kid he is now. Ah, true. The fake kid. Faker. He's literally... Wait, he's Faker!
Wait. So true, actually. He kind of does look a bit like Faker.
He's the leader. Is Faker the captain of the team that he's on?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's not always the case. You know, if Faker is so overhyped, like, he doesn't need to be the captain of his team to, like, still be liked. They could give some of the other highlight to somebody else and make them the captain. But I guess it's true that Faker just is, like, the most experienced and probably...
He's the most respected, I guess.
Like, whatever, into the game or something, I don't know.
Like, legit, whenever they have, like, coaches brought on, like, or anybody brought onto the team, like, even coaches, Faker has to, like, give them the okay. That's not the case for any of the other players. Like, no other teams do that.
That's
it's just,
ridiculous.
like, Faker.
That's just, I don't know. Also, my name in TS3 is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I saw the description, bro. Kid is gonna mold if he reads that shit.
Yeah, I figured I would be like, I'm not usually the person, but I figured I'd be like Soroth or Oxyus and have, like well, a different name than my actual name. Anyway. Broke another glass. Isn't that right, Ne-san? Ara! Sonna! Do kashira? You think so? Our George still has a long way to go. Mata mata, mata mata mata. By the way, how's your little Anje-chan doing? Who's that? What the fuck? Did she like deep throat or something? Why is she vomiting? Oh, that's right! She what? And I was hoping to finally see her face after such a long time. Is she okay? She often catches a cold when the seasons change. She's very frail. I did want to bring her along, but we decided to have my family look after her this time. My family. Who's her name? She. I think that's a wise move. She'll heal a lot better if she stays away from that venomous head family household. Venomous. Venom. Head family household.
Venom.
Yeah, they used venomous twice now. A child's health is always more important than an adult's convenience, don't you think? I know of some great medicine. I got some lean for vomiting colds like that.
Honestly, it's crazy how much like the Ushiromiya family reminded me of like my dad's side of my family. Like they're all like really wealthy as well, and honestly, like a couple of the characters seem like related. It's like crazy to me.
I'm not sure what you mean by related if it's, well, they're a family.
Like similar vibes.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much. I'm always in your debt. Okay, so we just don't know who that sickly child is. Is that like stepbrother, stepsister? Once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we kids didn't have any chance of butting in. For now, I'm just happy Aunt Eva gave Dad his just desserts for tugging on my ear. Are we still waiting for the weather report? Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like throw up on the plane.
So true.
George Aniki pointed at the counter. The checking weather sign was still stuck to the departure times for the flight we were scheduled to board. According to Aniki, smaller planes are more subject to winds and other, yeah. It's not at all common. Wait a sec. We are. Hey, first use of bold. Okay. That's very important. No, it's not. We are totally sure it's not going to shake, right? From down here on the ground, it just looks cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up there when where the planes fly. So true. It is different. The weather's a bit uncertain today. Looked at a TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcasted, informing us that a typhoon was approaching the Kanto region. A typhoon again? Guess there's no helping it with the annual family conference being held in October. Oh, so this is an annual thing. Okay. Okay. But something is going to happen to the head of the family, because the tips give it away. Couldn't he have chosen a better season? Dokane, I agree. Always hoped we could have it sometime around the Obon Festival in mid-August. In that case, why don't you suggest that to father and Nii-san during the conference? Kraus-san. Kraus. Dude, we're German. Very funny. Why don't you do it yourself? Our brother would never listen to anything I suggested. Yayo. It doesn't really bother me that much to have it in October. Then what the fuck were you just talking about, bitch? Like, what? I was just saying you might want to propose it. Since you said you hate typhoons so much. Bro, you said it too! I only said that typhoons always come around this time of year. You're the one who said you wanted to move to Obon Festival, right? Yeah! She's manipulative. What the heck? Well, you said it too last year. Didn't you say that it would be easier to fit into your schedule if we had it during the Obon Festival? Okay, this is like gaslighting now. I never said anything like that, dude. What? Like, what is she talking about? Oh, yes, you did. I certainly wouldn't forget something like that. No, I didn't. You're the one saying that all the time. Didn't you know? Stopping a kick just a hair's breadth away from impact is a very high level technique. Okay, you can't just threaten when things don't go your way. Eva-san. Sheesh, women your age shouldn't spread their legs. Huh? Like that. Okay, Adolf, you really shouldn't say that.
That's crazy, Adolf.
That's really just kind of a wild thing to say. Dad and Aunt Eva's argument looked no different from a couple of brats quarreling. Even though they usually behave like normal parents, they turn right back into kids again when they meet their siblings at these family conferences, which I have not gone to in 6 years. Okay. You're the one who looks like a real adult now, analyzing it all calmly. I hope I never turn out like that old bastard. Yeah, I sure hope so. That'd be pretty bad. Never again. Never forget. I'd much rather end up as an intellectual adult like you, Aniki. Boku kai? Like me? Oh, I still have a long way to go. Mada mada. Mada mada. I still have very little experience out there in the real world, and I need to work on becoming more confident and sociable. I need more people to like me. I act like I'm not confident. I think you far surpassed me in all those counts, Butler. See, I have the what does it say? The unspoken riz. My character is sociable without even trying. Meanwhile, his is like cold and calculating. He's like he's actually trying very hard to be sociable.
True.
I'm sure you'll outstrip me fast enough. Oh, I see what you're saying about the scroll wheel. I don't have to be clicking the button each time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll outstrip me. Hey, yo? Fast enough. When you become an adult. Why am I supposed to be outstripping you when I become an adult? It's kind of weird. George Anarchy scratched his head and laughed, as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Anarchy entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Yoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor. Hello? That's a business emperor? Is that like a weird translation note, or is that like a real thing?
I think there's business empires, but I've never heard the term of business emperor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's
He
studying how
will
to
become the
become
emperor.
one. So surely, okay, that's cool. Then right after graduating, he got into Yoshi's company as his father's aide. Oh, sure. Yeah. Totally
It must have
earned.
been really difficult for him.
Piling up a lot of real life experience as he devoted himself zealously to his work. His great dream is to one day stand on his own and build up his own kingdom. Pretty ambitious. That's a motive.
His own kingdom.
That's a motive.
Business kingdom.
And
Burger
he
King.
is a real paragon of a man. Okay, the glazing needs to stop, sparing no effort as he strives towards his goal. Okay, I get it. He's a very ambitious person, but I feel as though he's disingenuous of the character that he's portraying. That's all. It's no exaggeration to say that I really respect him.
So true.
And then there's me. Oh, okay. Internal dialogue. I can't see anything. I'm nothing at all like Anarchy. I'm living my happy-go-lucky, idle high school life to the max. Okay. This is like weird way to phrase, but okay. I've got no dreams for the future.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to just sit back, stay cool, let the money flow, but of course that could never happen. Wait, is this like narration from the present to now, or like the present is from the future to now? Because something's about to happen. When Anarchy was my age, he had already formed an impressive objective. He had started devoting himself towards studying for that goal. So I guess I can't come here at all. What is that goal? Becoming a business emperor? My dad just says, "Sure, you can study at my company if you'd like cleaning toilets. if you like jorking it in the toilet." Dude,
Man, you've been cleaning that toilet for 6 hours, man.
Dude.
What's going on?
dude. No, he needs people to clean toilets because he's the one messing them up.
Yeah.
He's leaving such a
Stick
mess.
around after his death.
Dude, that's so gross. That what is going on in this game? Seriously. Damn it. I'm not going to be in debt of that old bastard. I'll find my way myself. If only willpower was all it took to become an adult. Is this guy, like, talking about getting laid? Should I go on one of those self-searching journeys that are all the rage these days? Well, it's not like I could mooch off my parents for that kind of money. Yeah, drink. Right then, Yoshi shouted loudly. He's a really nice person on the whole, but he does have a problem controlling the volume of his voice, which he does impressions, by the way. Apparently he's from Kanto, but he likes to have a Kansai dialect. I don't know, that's kind of weird.
It's kind of like if somebody from like New York was putting on a slightly southern accent or something. Kind of like Hack did. I think Hack did that. Although he's not from New York, obviously. But...
No, yeah. People around here speak that way. What
No,
you're describing.
he would deliberately lean into it, so it'd be like really thick, like when he was doing TRA stuff. Now it's pretty chill.
Well, yeah, because it's people in Maryland make fun of Hicks.
Merlin.
because they're usually dumb. So he was just making fun of people from like
Yeah,
Southern
them
Maryland,
folks in Merlin.
which is where I
We're
live.
gonna have cashews or issues.
When I grow up, I want to join the Marines, and I want
Yeah.
to eat all them crowns. That's what they call them. That's what my dad grew up calling them. He grew up here.
The crowns?
Yeah,
What are they?
Marines eating crowns.
Oh, I see. Crayons. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably something you've never heard of before. It's stupid.
No. I know about them. But it's just the way you pronounced crayons, which might be like different. But I don't know if it's just like part of the accent or something.
That's how you say them. Like, I don't know. Obviously, they're called crayons.
Yeah.
But-
But in the accent, it's
But
closer to
people
like
call
crown.
them crowns around here sometimes.
I see.
And it's like the most L9 thing. Like,
You got them crowns.
yeah. And there's, like, if you go further south, people talk other ways. But, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not worried about that. Ooh, Yoshi just came in his pants. Holy, what is going on, man? If it isn't Rosa-san.
There we go.
Rosa-san. Don't know who that is. Maria-chan. Long time no see. Oh, that's the girl. Hold up. Wait, no, that's not the girl. Okay, never mind.
She has a verbal tick that initially is like so bad to listen to, but later on something happens and you're like, okay, it's not that bad.
Wait, the painting girl looks like the bottom girl in that picture you sent.
Yeah.
Long time no see. I mean, that might just make sense, because if they're related or something. Ooh.
Yep. The ooh.
Maria. Shouldn't that be, it's good to see you again? I don't think she can speak English. Greet your uncle properly. Heil Hitler. Ooh. Usashiburi desu. So yeah. Well said. How about some candy as a reward? Damn, Yoshi is so cool. Oh, what? Where'd I put it? Uh-oh. He melted chocolate in his pants, and now he has a shit stain. Rosa-san, it's good to see you again. Wait, are we just gonna, like, ignore the, like, he had candy on his person? I mean, maybe that's why he's fat. Wait, does candy make you fat?
Yeah, it can if you have a lot of it, right? It's like sugary.
It's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Maria-chan. It's been too long, Kairi-ne-san. Yoshi-ne-san, okay. To. Ora? Batara-kun? Yo, it's me. Look how big I've gotten. Yeah. You like that? That's so weird. I'm never gonna say that again. Yeah. Oh god.
There's a big like internet troll theory about Umineko, which like as an extraction of like what they're implying, it would sort of ship these two characters.
Okay. Okay.
It's just so funny.
I'm just gonna ignore that. It's embarrassing hearing that from every person I meet. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, Rosa. You're late. Plane was on time. You barely have made it. Gomennasai. We had some trouble making our train connection. Wait, are we waiting on the weather again? Oh, don't complain. I much prefer the 30-minute plane trip to spending 6 hours bouncing about on a boat. Even if we're kept waiting here for an hour, it's still much faster overall. This music is banging. Maria-chan's gotten huge too.
There's some amazing songs on the soundtrack.
So how tall are you now? Can't you, like, see? Okay, this character's gotta stop.
Telling me, bro.
Like, ooh, like she's like drooling from her mouth. Like, what is she saying? Ooh. So how tall am I now? And she's wearing a little crown thing. Wait, that's the 3rd time a cross has come up in this game.
True. Jesus was here.
I think they're low-key, like, of German descent. Maybe they're, like, Prussian nobles? Maria-chan parroted Yoshi's question looking up at her mother. She doesn't know. I guess she doesn't remember. She's probably right in the middle of growth spurt, so her height must change every month. Give it a few more years, she'll suddenly start looking feminine. Hey, yo. Okay. So how tall were you the last time you got measured? You kept getting bigger and bigger, don't you? Ne?
Sorry if the rain in the background is annoying, by the way.
Ooh. Is she saying ooh or or?
Ooh.
Wait, that's an O. It's like O. Ooh. Like woo.
It's just the like character.
I think she's grown a lot since last year. Let's see, she turned 9 years old this year, didn't she? Man. Wait, do I know this character now? No.
Not yet.
9 years.
Total stranger.
Ooh. What is ooh?
Ooh.
That's right, you're 9 years old now. Glad to see you're doing well too, Maria-chan. Up you go. Can you please do not make those noises? I don't want to make those noises for you. I guess you've gotten a bit too heavy to play airplane with. George Eniki, what a rude thing to say to a lady. Me? She's not a lady. Whatever. Here, I'll do it. Up you go. Ooh. When I went to lift her up in Aniki's place, Maria stiffened defensively, staring suspiciously at my face. Yo, I don't think she wants to be touched.
True, she would have been 3 when Battler was at the Lost Family Reunion, so...
Ah, that's right. I'm a stranger. The last time I met Maria was 6 years ago, she was only 3. Of course she doesn't remember my face. Maria-chan, don't you remember? Kairi, are you a fucking moron? You're making this worse. You used to play together. Oh, I used to hold you. Yeah, don't you remember when I held you when you were like 2 months old?
Yeah, to be fair, like adults and like parents and shit like that would do that all the time when I was like younger. They'd be like, "Oh, don't you remember? It's like an ex person that you met when you were like 4 months old. They came and they changed the wheel on our car outside."
Ooh, not sure about that one. no surprise, I guess. The last time she met Battler, she was only 3. You don't keep memories of age. Why is that like... Why is that not common sense? She must know everybody's face apart from mine because she meets them every year, but I haven't had contact with... Yep. No surprise.
So true. No surprise at all.
Even I can just barely remember her being 3-year-old. Maria. This is Battler Oni-chan. Adolf Nielsen's son. Understand? Wakaru? Nisan no. The brother is the son? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Ooh! I'm gonna crash out. That ooh sound was probably her brain going into overload at that complicated explanation. Thanks for explaining that. I guess the phrasing of that was a bit confusing. Ni or oni, the title you use to refer to not. Okay. Okay. It's just like ne or oni, the word for big sister. Maria-chan. This is Battler-kun. He's your cousin, like me. Like George? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
So true.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
It's taking her time.
Dot dot dot.
It's taking her time.
Pato? This is so ass. This is so ass. Hitoko. Okay, cousin? Oh. That's right. You got it, girl. This part of Eneki is what really makes me look up to him. For someone who isn't married, he's just great at dealing with kids. For sure,
I suck at dealing with kids.
He'll be an indulgent father in the future. Battler Oni-chan. Maria looked straight at me with a questioning expression as though asking whether it was okay to call me that. Oh yeah! That's me! Battler! Yoroshikuna. Maria-san? Chan? Kun? Whatever. Tan? Ooh. Battler. Kore Maria. You mustn't talk to him like that. Call him Battler Oni-chan. That's alright, Aunt Rosa. I don't sweat the small stuff. I'm a cool character. Nah, Maria. We're close enough that we don't need honorifics. Ne? Nah? Battler, Battler, Battler! Okay. Ooh. Yep. Oh, wait, it was 2. Double ooh. Ooh yeah! Maria, Maria, Maria. Ooh, ooh, okay, yeah, that's so true. We horsed around. What? You can't do that for a while to make up for the 6-year gap in our friendship. She probably still thinks of me as nothing more than a big new friend, but things will probably work out as we get to know each other. Okay, why do you say it like that? But I'm surprised. She's just the way I remember her being 6 years ago. Seems that people just don't change that much after all. Well, they're kids. I'm a bit happy that she's still the pure, innocent girl. Okay, you see, I wasn't going to say anything because it's just too obvious, or not too obvious. It's too much of a trope that the young girl is innocent and pure. And this description, like, okay, so, I mean, you've already said something about, like, the narration is, like, a liar, and this is like I'm already by myself just skeptical of the Faker character. Um, but this character, like, they're purposely trying to describe them as a pure innocent person, and although I have no reason to suspect that she isn't, um, it's just a trope that the you know innocent girl isn't so innocent. And in fact, she's actually like maniacal and just kind of crazy. I mean, maybe not in the same way that Faker San is, but she's gonna be off the rails somehow. Her name is written. Wait, that's the
The
fourth
fuck,
time we've seen it
she's got
cross?
the, bro, she's got the Iron Cross in her fucking name.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. There's a cross. Fourth time, the charm. What the
Probably
hell?
added her to the tips
How do you know that? How do you
because it made the little sound effect.
Oh wait, this is the character? Okay, so this will
Yep.
be the oldest cousin. Rose's daughter. Her father's Yeah, dude, I told you. It's a bastard. Or is that how bastards work? They're not married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her father's identity is unknown. She can't shake off the habit of speaking like a young child, which often earns her a ooh. She has no interest in studying or making friends, but is very interested in things concerning the occult. Huh? Dude, I already you see, this is just thanks to her excellent powers of memorization, she knows all kinds of obscure trivia. That's kind of weird. Kids aren't supposed to wait, hold on. Wait a second. I thought we just established that children don't have good memories. However, she has an excellent power of memorization.
I think 3-year-olds don't, but then after about 4 or 5, you start to actually have memories. And because children don't have shit else to do in their day, she just spends a lot of her time memorizing obscure occult trivia.
Yeah, that's really like, are we just gonna ignore this? Or are you just not supposed to read the tips like this early?
No, you can.
This is so weird.
You'll find out more about, you know, it later.
Like, the occult? Black magic? Okay, sure. Crash. Of course, that's pronounced Maria. The third character looks like a cross, which is pretty cool. Dude, my character is so into crosses.
Yeah.
Her feelings don't usually show up on her face, so it can be difficult to know what she's thinking, but that's just how she looks on the outside. On the inside, she's just a sweet, normal girl. Her tips page would say otherwise, my sweet protagonist. Then there's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. She's my dad's younger sister. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Here's a name that's totally not Japanese. Sorry to say it, but her name's almost as ridiculous as Dad's. I've got to respect her for not ending up as screwed up as he is. When I think about it, all the names in my family sound foreign. Huh. No way. That's just why his grandfather's so obsessed with that. Because of him, even we grandchildren have to put up with his weird naming sense. It's even more annoying than since grandfather's own name is perfectly normal. Kinzo-san. Anyway, there's one thing about Aunt Rosa that's a relief compared to the other family members. The old bastard and Aunt Eva have this annoying urge to tease and mock. But even though she shares their blood, Aunt Rosa isn't like that at all. She's the most common sense among all the siblings. Like Uncle Yoshi, she's a kind aunt that'll always be on the kid's side. However, possibly because she's more strict as a parent, she's not liberal with handing out spending money like Uncle Yoshi. Wait, what why? Okay. Now we have the entire group of family members who are going to board the plane. At the moment, as though it waited for us to all arrive, an announcement rang out through the lobby. Our apologies for the delay. Boarding will now commence for flight 201 to Nijima. We ask that the passengers please form 2 lines in front of the counter behind the white line. Rosa, you still haven't gone through boarding procedures, right? Hurry up. Double time. Oh no. Maria, come on. Ooh. We had to go through a metal detector before going out the runway. Our small plane wasn't as massive as an international flight, but it was still a plane. A staff member holding a metal detector checked us on us all. Hey girl. Once all of us cleared the check, we followed the staff member out onto the runway. Come to think of it, everyone here is in the Ushiromiya family. Wow. You think you could have realized that before getting onto the plane? Like, when you were just getting in line? It's like this is a reserved charter flight or something. Our group... Okay, that... Whenever they say it's like this is something... Huh, must be a coincidence. It's like... Is the writing just dumb? Like...
I think it's not actually a reserved charter flight.
Like, is it just actually? And, like, the character is clueless? Anyway,
No,
it's not really it's not really an important detail. But whenever, like, something that that is written that way, it's like, huh. Our group is stopped in front of the entrance to the airplane, then our guide turned around, spoke, and looking down at the passenger list as he did. Boarding will now commence. So I call out the names on the passenger list. Somebody's not going to be present. Please take out your seats in order, starting from the front row on the right side, going from right to blah blah blah. I will now begin reading the passenger list. Yoshi? Hi. I'm first. Right, hi here. By the way, do you have some candy? Eva? I've been looking all over some, but I can't find any. Eva-sama. They're in my handbag. So true. I'll get one once we're inside the plane. I've heard that candies are a good way to protect your ears from hurting because of variations in app. Blah, 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 blah. That's probably what they're talking about. No.
Like chewing gum, I guess.
I think he just has candy. Like, he was gonna just give it to the girl. And then he totally forgot. But the wife knew where they were and didn't say anything. Hope I get a window seat. Why is my character so lackadaisical? Hahaha, don't worry. There aren't any other kinds of seats. R. Why is this person totally... Okay, something's gonna happen. Maybe. George. Right here. Don't worry, Battler-kun. It won't shake too much. Batora. What do you mean by too much? You can just swim if you fall from a boat, but if a plane crashes, you're screwed. Right? We all get our own parachutes and our own seats, don't we? Wait, we don't? Adolf. Come on, Battler. Stop standing there slack-jawed and get in. Ow. Don't push me. We don't get parachutes.
Can you imagine if this dude was before you on like your flight?
Which person, Adolf or my
No,
character?
battler. Just being like, nah, it's chill, we get parachutes, and then someone's like, ah, no, you don't. What? We don't get parachutes? We're all gonna die!
Yeah,
Like, freaking out.
Kyrie. Platinum blonde. Okay, you two stop fooling around. Let's move on in. Ow. Kyrie. Ew. Kyrie. Don't push me. This blockhead isn't moving. Maria-sama. Ooh. Let's move on in. Rosa-sama. Kora Maria. Shizuka Nasai. Be quiet. Okay. So, there wasn't an extra person. First prediction, wrong. This is your pilot, Kawabata. Kawabunga, dude! Would like to thank you for taking New Tokyo's Aviation Flight 201 today. We estimate that the flight to Nijima Airport will take about 20 minutes. We are receiving reports of atmospheric turbulence. There may be some shaking of the aircraft, so we ask that you do not unfasten your seatbelts after takeoff. Aniki, did that guy just say we needed to wear seatbelts? I thought this was like a bus ride. In a jumbo jet, they let you undo them after takeoff. Nah? So it's gonna shake so much that we can't take them off. Damn it, you tricked me. It's gonna shake after all. I'm literally shaking and crying. I'm pissing myself right now. Where are the parachutes? I knew I should have taken the boat. Legend of the Golden Witch. Is there music?
Yeah.
Jessica? Wait. Jessica is the girl that is unhealthy.
The older. Oh no. That's
Inzo.
Ange.
Kraus. Natsuhi. Don't know who Natsuhi is. Adolf. Rosa. Kyrie. See, there's some characters we haven't seen yet. Nanjo. Tamasa. Genji. Shannon. Toshiro. Kanon. Umineko. When the Seagulls cry.